Bimini, Bahamas. And we're going to stop up at the Bimini Road and go for a scuba dive. We got here a little earlier than expected. This is morning, leaving Bimini, second day, of course motoring into the wind, and we are heading to Chub Cay, which is about 75 miles that way, and it is nearly flat water, so we'll be able to do a lot of exercise and projects today. But it's morning, so we are now cooking breakfast. She needs it more than I do. This was a lot of fun. We were anchored in Staniel Cay and decided to take the drone out and pilot it around. It was a little nerve-wracking because I didn't want it to hit the water, so my pilot skills were a little challenged here. As you can see, I flew the drone up in the sky about 400 feet, and here I am showing Staniel Cay, and my friend Tony Pope's boat is there on the inside dock. You can see the depth of the water and how beautiful the area is. Okay, Lenny and I normally prefer undersea creatures, but in this part of the Exuma chain of the Bahamas, you've got plenty of land-based creatures, like this beautiful iguana here, and these swimming pigs that come right up to the boat and take food out of your hand. Now that was a bit of a surprise when he jumped up there. Actually hot. Now we're at an island called Compass Key. Lenny and I have been here many times before, but it's got this unique formation at the end of the island called Rachel's Bubble Bath. And as you can see here, the ocean is just on the other side of these rocks, and when the tide comes up, the waves come in and fill this inner pool with really warm water that gets heated by the sun. Here's a good shot of it. So you get in there, you bring your beer, and it's a wonderful afternoon. Look at the color of this water. I really hope it comes out on camera. And for the first time, it was calm enough that I was able to get up on these rocks. And it's misleading at the depth, but we went ahead and jumped off anyway. The water is about 20 feet deep, and the cliff is about 15 feet high. There we go. Great Exuma, and we're in a little bit of rough weather. And as you can see, the boat is pounding up and down on the ocean, but it's doing good. Okay, so we're making it to Great Exuma now. So now it's time to do boat chores. We gotta take out the trash, get out the shore power cords. Oh, this is a good story. We didn't plan our fuel correctly, and the fuel location between Staniel Cay and Great Exuma was closed. So we got halfway here, and we were running to what I consider dangerously low. I was wrong, a little conservative. So we called a guy on an island called Chub Cay, and he said if we dropped anchor in this bay and took our jerry cans up to his house, he would give us some gas out of his generator. So we lowered the dinghy in the water, and we took our jerry cans and we put them in the dinghy and took it to town and hiked up the hill, found his house because there's no gas station, there's no fuel dock. And he took a wooden stick and dipped it in the 55-gallon drum and said he had enough to give us 10 gallons. So we put a hose inside his 55-gallon drum and sucked on it to create siphon, and we siphoned out 10 gallons of gas. And as it turns out, we didn't need to put it in, but it gave me a comfort level in bad weather going into an unknown port to know that I had the ability to put 10 more gallons of gas in. Rolling into Marina Bay in Great Exuma. Okay, here comes the next adventure. We're tied up at Emerald Bay Marina. Beautiful marina. Boat is nice and secure. It'll live here for a month. Here's our electric bikes. We're gonna go for a ride, try to find a restaurant. And so that's a lot of adventure. And we did bring our own wine to the restaurant. Maybe we'll in there. Thought you'd like that, Chris and Liz.